Now it just got weird.
No, because I like the little opening intros are always like, you know, improv. Airsoft, Table Talk, Cast 4, Clash of the Titans. Great points from a field owner. As a player, someone who's in command position a lot, I mean, you went over some great points about putting time in as a commander. What would you like to get back out of a player?
Well, what do you mean by that? I mean, what do we...
Obviously, so,
I mean,
we're not talking about, you know, rank structure, all that, but it's like, how much effort would you like to see, communication, a willingness to...
for what you do?
Yeah, what's...
Well, if it's just from, like, as a commander's viewpoint, what do I want for the players? I haven't had any issues. I've had one person who I've asked to step up who didn't, and that was it. I mean, other than that, everyone has always stepped up. I don't have the same view a lot of other people do, that there's something wrong with the players. I think the only thing wrong, per se, with maybe the players is these older teams. This was a big break in our team. Our big change we made is we didn't allow under 18 to join our team, and we made the decision when they implemented, you know, the mass quantity of cheap guns, which is great. Came in, we made the decision that we needed to start allowing under 18s on our team, which completely changed the dynamic. It changed what we did when we went out, but we thought that was important to keep Milsim alive. So other than that, I mean, I don't really expect anything out of players per se. I mean, if you step up into a command position or you're a squad leader, I mean, stay on the command nets, do what they ask you to. You know, if you get frustrated, let the staff know. I mean, let them know that this commander's not communicating well with you. I mean, it's real simple to explain, hey, I want you to do this, and explain the intent. And I think you were talking earlier about the Army guys having a hard time, and that's the biggest thing, is if I tell anybody, is explain your intent. I understand in the military you don't have to do that, but these people are volunteers. If you don't explain your intent and don't tell them why they're doing what they're doing, they're not going to do it.
That was always one of my favorite intros from Colonel Longer. You know, he's just like, we're all having fun. I can't grab you by the ear, kick you in the ass, get you to do something. You know, I have to ask you, be nice. So let's just all work together towards that goal, and let's go.
Just make me ask you once.
Longer is my favorite.
Yeah,
that guy's my hero.
He's a good man.
Unfortunately, when I got into it, he was towards the end of, you know, his ability to really get out there with the players. 'Cause, I mean, he really enjoyed interacting with the players, and just, I mean, it didn't matter who you were. You could be, you know, the new guy or some established guy. He treated you all the same.
Here's a great story. So, it's like, I don't know, it's my second or third bulldog, and oh no, I guess it was my first bulldog then. I believe it was Sergeant Kid Miller and Colonel Longer. Not, you know, I knew who they were, but I really didn't know who they were, and I got to talk to them, and they're both super nice men. And bulldog, you know, had a great time, and it was a lot of fun. Go back home, and what happens? Like the day I get home, sure enough, there's like the Discovery Channel or the Military Channel episode on Colonel Longer in the bunker, and he's all like, I got 18 rounds and I'm killed like 17 people, and if I don't, I'm like, oh my, I'm like, hey baby, I talked to that guy. I hung out with that man. So that was pretty awesome.
Oh, he was a lot of fun. Fortunately, I got to play with him several times, shoot with him, and I learned a lot. He's a great guy.
I think I'm gonna make it a little bit more pointed. What do you want from the teams, like, to contribute to help you out as an event promoter?
So I mean, I don't know how to, if I say SeaTac or 5280 or, you know, Praetorian, but like, I mean, the Colorado guys are a perfect example. It's like a self-contained unit. You know,
we're like our own country. You know, you don't see the problems inside. You know.
No, but you know, it makes it a lot easier for us, and I think it makes it a lot more fun for everybody if you know, they just have, everyone's got their shit together. Hey, we all got radios at work. We can all talk to each other. Hey, we all actually have a couple liters of water on us. You know, we all got a map, and we all at least go, hey, okay, it's north, it's this way. I mean, I might not be able to like land nav real well, but I know I'm here, and I'm thinking I got to go this way. And we don't. There's like teams, but they're not always organized. You know, there's some kind just kind of winging it, and you know, I don't think those people have as much fun. I mean, I think I can only do, you know, we as a company can only do so much to give you that experience. I mean, you got to actually do a little bit of shit.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, the more and I tell everybody that, you know, the more you guys are organized, the more fun you have, the more you get into the storyline. I mean, I know a lot of people never read the storyline, but they're actually pretty cool.
I do.
And, you know, the more you get into character and that kind of stuff, the more fun you actually have. I mean, I believe that's true. And
I think it's funny because I've seen guys, you know, locally and out of state that they'll read one of your posts where you're just fanning the flames of war for the storyline as a character. Everybody's like, MJP said this and it's like, it's not really true. And I'm like, it's for the game, guys.
yeah. I actually I had to make a different account for the free press and because we've kind of got like these two fictional, you know, press organizations that are slanted to both sides, and they'll kind of do their propaganda. But some of those propaganda threads are hilarious.
I kid you not, there's still guys, like, people still say green and tan. And, you know, they'll be talking to somebody who's online or, you know, comes up here to play, and they're just like, hey, you played on cost, didn't you? And they're like, what color is that?
Well, that's funny because most people actually I've run into it's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's you know, I don't want it to go to extremes where, like, you know, people are actually getting pissy, you know, like, yeah, you suck, I'm UFS, Costa. But, I mean, it's a really pretty cool to see how it's developed to, like, each team has, it's like a bunch of pride, and that's pretty cool.
I think, you know, for teams to contribute, I think it'd actually be more conducive to the game if more people got in to the storyline. Yeah. I mean, when we were spooling up for in-state, you know, around here, I mean, this place was, you know, you had 15 guys in here, you had someone drawing, you had all the Army guys in the corner drawing a map, you know, the size of this table, you had, you know, 10 guys, you know, grinding and welding on vehicles, and we're like, you know what? Civilian Defense Force, screw that, Colorado Defense Force.
There you go.
You know, and then it was just going to be the tie, it's like, come back and take it from Colorado, you know, the 1876, you know, that was going to be like, come and take it, you know, that was our hopes and dreams. And I think that's what made for Colorado as a group effort, because I mean, it was everybody for CDF, because everybody just got behind that and really got into the role. I mean, we spray painted up the vehicles, we're like, we don't care.
You guys are lucky. I mean, you guys seem to be able to kind of pull everybody under like one umbrella, and at least kind of organize everybody to a degree that I honestly haven't seen anywhere else in that scope. So
unfortunately, it takes that. I imagine it's a stress on the few. I was talking to Abacus. You know, we were just sitting back having dinner, and he's like, "What's wrong? Why is everybody quitting? Why is things not working?" And I'm like, "It says because there are more people waiting to be inspired than there are people willing to inspire. You know, everyone's waiting around. It's like, woo me, blowing my ear, bro.
Yeah.
And it's like, do you have any idea how much time and effort, like?" Because I'm not just talking with you on the phone, I'm talking with 3 other people, and my wife's sitting there going, really? Mm-hmm. You know? It's like, so it's, I mean, hopefully it'll come back, but I agree. I haven't seen it anywhere else, and I think for some people, they've reached their level cap. It's like, we've come through and swept the board as this, and no one wants to raise the bar and, you know, achieve that next level of excellence.
Yeah. It's hard to do.
Yeah. So since you're on CTAC and whatnot, what do you look for in some of the high-profile elite teams, like to help? Yeah, everyone has their definition from Milsim, but I think also a lot of it, when you apply it to elite teams, a lot of elite teams have different definitions of building your event.
Yeah,
you know?
and